Hello, friends. Today we are going to read another story about school. This story is called Our School. The author is Blake Hutchinson. The illustrator is Vivian Garofoli. Let's look at the picture on the title page. Look at all of the animals. Where do you think they are? Yes, they are in school. What are the animals doing? A moose, two birds, a squirrel, a rabbit, and a bear are sitting around a table in the classroom reading books. That's just what you do with your teacher when it's time to do reading. An owl watches the animal children read from the top of a blackboard. This board right here is called a blackboard because it's black. We don't have a blackboard in our school. We have a whiteboard. In the story, Our School, animal children tell readers about the things that they do in school. Before we read this story, let's look at the pictures first. What are the animals doing on each page? What are the animals doing here? They're writing on the blackboard. Sometimes in school, you write on the whiteboard when your teacher tells you that you may do so. What are the animal children doing here? Yes, they are reading, just like they were reading on the title page. What are the animals doing here? They are painting. These structures that the paint pictures are called easels. You may have an easel in your classroom. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 easels. What is in these tubes, do you think? Yes, paint. These words say easel. That's an easel. Paint. There's paint. Red paint, purple paint, green paint, and another purple paint. When you paint, you have a paintbrush and you have a painting board. Sometimes you wear these white coverings over your clothes. They're called painting smocks. What are the animals doing on this page? They are writing. Yes. Rabbit is writing his name. Rabbit. Raccoon is writing his name. Raccoon. Owl wrote his name. Owl. This word says letters. These are letters. O is a letter. W is a letter. L is a letter. And do you remember what this black object is called? It's not a whiteboard. Correct. It's a blackboard. Do we have blackboards at our school? No. At School 48, we have whiteboards. What are these animal children doing? Yes, they are building. What are these objects called? What do you build with at school? I know I've seen many of you build. Blocks. These are called blocks. You build with blocks. What are these animal children doing? I see a board, and I see pieces. Some pieces are white. Some pieces are brown. These animal children are playing a game. Game. Do you play games at school? Yes, you do. Let's go back to the beginning. The title is Our School. Say that with me. Our School. Now you read it by yourself. Good. Here's the title again. Our School. Read that with me. Our School. Read it by yourself. This story works just like a yellow book. You have to remember the sentence. The sentence is right down here. Look at these words. This first word is a power word. We already know this word. This word is we. This word we can sound out by making the sounds of the letters and blending them together. K, an, k, an, k, an. Can. Maybe some of you know this word just by looking at it. We can. Read those with me. We can. Read them by yourself. Good. This is the sentence. We can. What is the sentence? We can. So I said that this story works just like a yellow book. You have to remember the sentence. We can. Then you look at the picture and you look for the new thing that the animal children are doing on each page. That's the word that comes at the end of your sentence. So what are the animals doing here? Reading. Good. So here's the sentence. We can read. What are the animal children doing here that's new? Yes, paint. We can paint. What are the animal children doing here that's new? Write. We can write. What are the animal children doing with the blocks? Build. We can build. What are the animal children doing with the game? Play. We can play. Let's go back. I will read the whole story. Listen to me first. Then it will be your turn. We can read. We can paint. We can write. We can build. We can play. Excellent. Now, I do, you do. That means I say the words first, then you repeat them. Our school. We can read. We can paint. We can write. We can build. We can play. Beautiful. Now it is your turn to read the whole story by yourself. I'll read the title first, then you are on your own. You can do this. Our school. You read all by yourself. Perfect. Our school takes place in school. The characters are lots of different animals. The animals are animal children. This is what happens in the story. The animals read, paint, write, build, and play together during the day.